Hi, my name's Skylar. Welcome back to my workshop. Now, as I was cleaning my workshop and rebuilding in the process of doing all of that wonderful space making exercises, um, it occurred to me that I need a screwdriver. I have a couple like standard interchangeable bit screwdrivers, and I have a handheld powered corded powered drill gun, but I needed something that had interchangeable bits and had, long metal shank and a twisty handle bit, like a standard screwdriver. But I didn't want that cheap blue plastic textured grip interchangeable bit thing that you can get from like any big box store. I wanted something that was unique to me and something that I was proud to use every time I went into the shop to take an exercise in either futility or space making. I haven't decided which one. But anyway, I figured I'd take this opportunity to do something new and make a screwdriver. Vice grip. That's all that holds your standard screwdriver together. A tiny hex collet with a round center. That's all that holds your standard screwdriver together. A tiny hex collet with a round center. So what I did is I used 5-minute epoxy and liberally coated both sides, clamped it together, taped the shit out of it, finish it tomorrow. Meanwhile, with the bandsaw. Come on, So the driver with the bushing was a complete disaster from the beginning. As you saw, the walnut split, and I glued it back together and returned it, and it looked great. But in the process of getting that little metal bushing in there, I completely destroyed it. And then I turned a new handle out of birch, and it looked so beautiful, and I was so excited. And trying to get that bushing in there, I ended up anchoring that bushing in it crooked, and I used a 5-minute epoxy. I couldn't get that long metal shaft into the driver because it was anchored in there crooked. So I had to completely destroy that and take it apart just to get the bushing out. But on the third attempt, I had another piece of birch that had a big long crack in it. So I turned that and I stabilized that crack with a 5-minute epoxy and glow powder so it glows in the dark along that line, which is really neat, I think. And what that does is it added a lot of stability, and I tried a different way to get the bushing in, and that worked. So third time's the charm to get, the screwdriver to work. But on both drivers, I wrapped the front end near the driver bit itself, where a lot of torque is going to be. I wrapped that with a metal wire, copper wire, and I coated that in glue as well to hold that in place. But that's an attempt to just add additional strength. But they look so great, and I'm glad they finally turned out, because I was honestly frustrated beyond belief with how much I had to work for that stupid little bushing. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you'd like to see another video on what I made last, check over there. If you'd like to see my first video, check over there. And click the button over my face to subscribe.